Hey everybody, it's the interview queen Alicia Toot here, and you are currently watching Just Alyx, a safe space for wrestling fans just like you. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, like this video and every other video that is posted, and of course pick up a t-shirt as well. There's so many goodies, some great exclusive content. You might even find an interview with someone that looks a little bit familiar on the page, but he's fantastic, just such a good person. So I really hope that you guys, like I said, hit the button, subscribe for plenty more fantastic wrestling content. Interview Queen out. Mwah.
Initiating login sequence. Welcome to Alyx's world.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and you are watching my review of WWE Day 1. It was all about the bloodline until about 6 p.m. today, when it was announced that Roman Reigns, your tribal chief, the WWE Universal Champion, was diagnosed with COVID and therefore has to be quarantined and could not perform. I'm pretty sure that had a massive effect on the show because other than the opening match and the final match, the crowd at Atlanta did not give a damn about Day 1. It was dead a good majority of the show. Again, except for the opening and closing matches. And to me, that's just crazy. How you have an arena full of people. The arena was packed. I think it was a good 11,000. WWE would say 15,000, but it was sold out. They had a full arena of fans, and you could hear a pin drop. Now, I'm pretty sure most of the people watching me, the WWE Jones in particular, don't want me talking about AEW or comparing the shows to AEW. But guess what I'm getting ready to do? With AEW, doesn't really matter whether it's 20,000 or 5,000. The crowd is always excited to be there. With WWE, for some particular reason, they are dead. What is with these shows? There was no life, no energy to the show for the most part, other than, once again, the opening match and the closing match. What does that say about your roster? What does that say about the rest of the show outside of Brock Lesnar, outside of Roman Reigns? Doesn't say a lot of good things, honestly. But you're going to get my honest review. I'm going to piss people off because that's my job. You want to know why I piss people off? Because I tell the truth. It would be one thing if I was negative. If I came up here and said, this whole show sucked. WWE is garbage. None of this freaking This goddamn pay-per-view was worth your time. There are some things worth your time. There were a lot of good things coming from that main event. I thought that main event was outstanding. The outcome will piss some of you off. I'm actually okay with the outcome. The opening, listen, as much as I'm sick and tired of seeing the New Day fight the Usos, I got to give them credit. They always bring the fire. They always bring the fire when it comes to just delivering when it counts. So I will always give them credit where credit is due. I'm sick of seeing them fight. I want something new. I want something fresh. But when they deliver, you're going to hear me say they delivered. Overall, when it comes to WWE Day 1, 2021, not 2021 anymore. 2022. Welcome to the year 2022. Happy New Year, by the way. Happy New Year. When it comes to Day 1, 2022, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie to you. This was a blasé show. A fat ass skip it. Fat ass skip it. That's my thoughts. Other than the main event and the opening segment, it's not worth your time. Give it a fat ass skip. But we will break down the matches. We'll get into the show. We'll get into the inner workings of what happened here and why I feel the way I do. And you are free to agree and disagree down below in the comments. But welcome to Alyx's World. I appreciate y'all for making me a part of your day. And hopefully the new year, 2022, brings new good fortune for all of us. I'm seeing the super chats pour in like a mofo. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pay some bills, and then we're going to get right to the review. As you've noticed, I'm not using OBS. I'm using what's called StreamYard. The original plan was to have a special guest, and the special guest could not make it, and I apologize for that. However, you will see him. You will see him later on this month. I will have that special guest, but in the meantime, you're just going to have to deal with me doing it old school. Hopefully that won't be a problem for y'all. But hey, let's pay some bills. If this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all of my content when it comes out. While you're at it, help expand the brand by doing the following things. Please join the membership today. Click that join button and get an opportunity to request a video of your choosing. That could be a review, a live reaction, or a hot topic. While you're at it, let's do some other things like like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alex Central, give me a follow on Instagram, and give me a follow on Spotify. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justalexsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries and just to say hi. And please, for the love of God, get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt. But most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America t-shirt made by It's Gen Ox and Firestar Heart. All of this down below in the description box. Let's get a quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll get to some shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Amazon Music Unlimited, featuring 70 million songs and thousands of expert playlists. With Amazon Music Unlimited, you can listen to any song, anytime, anywhere, on all your devices. Smartphone, tablet, PC, Fire TV, and even Amazon Echo. Today, if you sign up using the link getamazonmusic.com/Alex, you'll get a 90-day free trial that you can cancel at any time. Following that, you'll be paying a small $7.99 that includes no ads and no interruptions. Take advantage of this opportunity today using getamazonmusic.com/Alex in the description below. So once again, be sure you take advantage of that opportunity. Jesus Christ, the super chats are pouring in like a motherfucker. Okay, let me just knock out these super chats really quickly, and then we will definitely for sure get to some shout outs. I just want to be sure I don't, neglect all of my donors, the people who help keep this going. Like Dayton Romel, for example, $5. Well, guess that shoots down all of the rumors of Brock Lesnar winning the Rumble. Good. Let's get someone new to win the Rumble. I've always felt when it comes to the Royal Rumble, we need someone that hasn't won it before to make it feel special. I've always felt when it comes to WWE and establishing main events, the Rumble is perhaps the best way, one of the easiest ways to make someone feel like a main event player, like a WrestleMania-worthy main eventer. This year, more than ever, because of who won that main event, you gotta have Bobby Lashley. You got to have Bobby Lashley win the Rumble. You got to. And we'll get into that in just a second. But thank you, Dayton, for your donation. Oh my goodness, look at y'all. I'm seeing all these donations. Ed Young. Looks like COVID ruined the show, but it was already dead on arrival, in my opinion. That crowd, what's actually kind of funny? I did a post on Twitter. Well, it was Twitter, Facebook, really, about WWE hiring what's called seat fillers. They bring in certain people to fill in seats for a purpose during the show. Maybe they're used to take bumps. And they do this all the time. It's not usually something you see. It's not uncommon. How about that? It's done a lot. And it's not just done with WWE. You get plants in AEW too for certain spots. When I saw it, I kind of had to laugh because this is around the time when WWE isn't selling out a lot of shows. So I just kind of put that on Twitter to see what the reaction would be. It felt like the entire arena was filled, which is filled with nothing but seat fillers, because they didn't react to anything outside of Brock Lesnar and the opening segment. It's incredible. It's actually pretty bad when you think about it. Rachel Buck, $5. Did you hear that Johnny Knoxville is going to be in the Royal Rumble? I did see that commercial or that advertisement. I'm a little bit on the fence about it, but I'm curious to see what would happen. That's for sure. Sam P. Boone, the 1999. I didn't enjoy tonight's WWE Day 1 pay-per-view. I was bored, and I am a little bit upset Brock Lesnar won the WWE Championship, because I want Seth Rollins to win the championship and have a match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania. That is not a bad idea. I wouldn't be against Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles, although the match we need to do at WrestleMania, let's just be honest, is Edge versus AJ Styles. That's the match we need to do. Let me get this big donation. It says $25. But first, let's get to Dayton. Hey, Alyx, I'm not sure if you noticed, but they dropped a huge hint with Lashley staring down Lashley. Lashley staring down himself. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. Lashley staring down Lesnar at the end of the show. Yeah, they're teasing it. They literally teased Lesnar versus Lashley. They better follow through with it. That's all I'm going to say. And I think this is the last one. Ooh, are you new? Can we pour one out for Betty White? Thank you for being a friend. Hey, travel down the road and back again. What's the rest of the words? You're a pal and a confidant. Ooh. And if you throw a party, hey, invited everyone you knew, hey, you will see the biggest gift from me. And the card, something, say, thank you for being a friend. Hey. Pour one out for Betty White. That's right. I had to hit him with it. Sad thing is, I don't remember watching a live episodes from Golden Girls. I've probably seen like 3 or 4, but I remember that theme song for the most part. Because I bought some of them. All right. Okay, so we have 300 people here, and y'all are ready to go. So we're going to get to the rest of the super chats later, I promise. But for now, let's just get to the show. Let's just get right to it because we got someone who's antsy. Start the goddamn show already. I'm ready to go. Fine. Jesus Christ almighty. By the way, you can donate to my Cash App if you guys want to continue supporting the show. All right. Let's just get to it. As I said before, the review is probably going to be very straightforward. I thought the show overall was just nothing. It was a ball of nothing outside of that main event, which was amazing. It was outstanding. It was stupendous. And yes, get used to seeing Brock Lesnar a lot more on both Raw and SmackDown. It looks like they're going to be having him travel between both Raw and SmackDown, which is smart. You got to have it. Because there's literally no one to draw for these shows. I believe that's the only reason they gave Brock Lesnar that championship. He's still going to fight Roman Reigns for the Universal title at Rumble, but he's not going to win. They basically told you he's not going to win by giving him the WWE Championship. But what they also did was set up a program afterwards for Brock. So we'll talk about that at the end of the show. I guess we can start off with that kickoff. That just sounds so stupid. Anyone else find the term WWE kickoff match stupid? It's the pre-show. I'm sorry. Let's talk about the pre-show match. Ricochet, Cesaro versus Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Now, usually I would skip the pre-show match. The reason I'm bringing this one up is because we had an unfortunate accident. During the match, Ricochet did I think it was an assisted 450. And in the middle of the 450 coming down, his foot stomped the nose of Ridge Holland and completely severed it, broke it. And I think it was him stomping his nose and then falling on top of it with his knee. He is done. Ridge Holland got carried out of the match, and then Sheamus had to beat Ricochet and Cesaro 2-on-1. He literally beat them 2-on-1. I would call that a burial, but that clearly wasn't the planned finish. Ridge Holland was supposed to help Sheamus beat Cesaro and Ricochet. I don't like that they are treating Cesaro and Ricochet like shit. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. But yeah, Ridge got destroyed. And it's sad because it doesn't seem like he can catch a break. I think he also suffered an injury on NXT that put him out for a while. And he comes back and this happens. Jesus, man. Yeah, I don't know what he did, what bad luck he got and how he got it, but the guy can't catch a break. So hopefully he's feeling better. You know what I mean? But hey, it could have been much worse. Listen, you never know what's going to happen with wrestling nowadays. It could have been a lot worse. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? All right, let's get to the main show. How's about we start off with the tag team championship match? Let's start things off with the Usos versus the New Day. I like how that looks. Let me see if I can change it up a little bit. So I don't like that. Let me see. I don't like that at all. Let's just go with this. Hold on. Let me see. What does this look like? I don't like that. That looks like trash. Okay. I'm gonna go with this one. So this match is the epitome of what would happen if WWE just completely overdid something. But despite it being oversaturated, despite it being done 10,000 times, you just can't knock quality. When it comes down to it, Usos and the New Day will always have top quality matches. They will always tear the house down. They will always come out on top. Doesn't matter how you feel about them personally. Doesn't matter how sick you are seeing them on your TV sets. The Usos and the New Day will always have good to great to awesome to classic matches. It was the same thing tonight. With a crowd that hard to please, this needed to be great. And it was. I love this match. Didn't love it at first, was kind of sick of it, was kind of overseeing the Usos and the New Day. I think the build-up to this has been atrocious, but the talents just make it work. The talents make it work. And the good thing about me is I don't watch SmackDown and Raw every single week, so I can get away with saying that. Some of you who have seen this already, you're probably sick and tired of seeing it. But this was a great match. The Usos retained by hitting the 3D, or should I say the 1D. Get it? Day one. Why don't they just call it day one or the D1? D1. Day one. It actually works better that way. I'm very curious to see what Bubba Ray Dudley or Bully Ray will say about the Usos using their finisher, the Dudley Boys finishers now. I'm okay with it. I prefer them to just use their typical two-man splash. But hell, if they're going to use the 3D, I'm not against it. But is anyone else getting sick and tired of WWE recycling finishers? It feels like we're done. We've moved on from the age of them creating new finishers. I don't mind them recycling finishers here and there, but I would like originality on my show. I would like to see things that I don't see. That's what made MSK special to me on NXT. They were doing things I don't see any other tag team do. You know what I mean? Isn't that what we want? That's what I want. By the way, be sure you like the video. I don't know what the likes look like. Can someone tell me what the likes look like on YouTube? Just post it in the comments so I know. But the goal for this particular review is 500 likes. So let's get those likes up. All right, yeah. The New Day retain. Great match. Can we get someone else to fight them? Is there literally no other tag team for them to fight? We got 137 likes. That's what I like to see. 500 likes is the goal. 500. 500. 500 likes. Let's go. We're fifth there. We're fifth there. Let's keep going. All right, so that's the first match. It's down here from there. Like, y'all, I don't even want to talk about this next match. This next match was, it was so boring. I'm not even over exaggerating. I'm serious. This Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss match. I don't even I don't even know what to say. Like, it's incredibly bad. So you look at this match and you think squash match. Easy squash match, right? No. It's one of those things where WWE likes to overcomplicate shit. And I was blown away with how by the way, it says my Wi-Fi is a little weak. Hopefully my internet's not too bad. How do I sound, guys? Do I sound okay? I'm a bit worried that my Wi-Fi might have crapped out. Are we okay? Okay, I'm gonna just keep going. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, the match was extremely terrible. It just got to the point where I almost fell asleep. And it was boring. It was lifeless. The crowd wasn't reacting to it. And I see people like Brian Alvarez said, "Oh, it's a good match." I'm like, what match are you watching? The crowd is dead. It's not getting any kind of reaction. It's very slow. And when it comes down to it, why the fuck is Drew McIntyre struggling against Riddick Moss? Seriously, that's the question I want to ask you. Why the fuck is Drew McIntyre struggling against Riddick Moss? He shouldn't be struggling against this guy. It should be a straight up smack-a-dap, Claymore kick, and pinned him. No. It took forever. Jesus Christ. But yeah, he ended up beating Madcap Moss. And then afterwards, we go backstage. And Baron Corbin and Madcap Moss attack Drew. And they Pillmanized him. What does that mean? They put his head in a steel chair and broke his neck in the steel chair with, I don't know, it looked like a freaking, one of them iron pillars or some shit like that. Yeah, they broke Drew McIntyre's neck in a steel chair. And it looks like he's going to be out. He might be out until the Rumble. I would probably imagine him being out all the way until WrestleMania. They might do him and Baron Corbin at WrestleMania. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh. I hope not. Let's give Roman Drew McIntyre. That's who I want to see fight Roman at WrestleMania. That's just my opinion. But yeah, let's get back to these super chats over here. We got one from Dayton, where at least this isn't what dude, what are you trying to say here? Well, at least this WWE didn't have Nakamura and Rick Boogs just come out for basically no reason. Oh, okay. Don't know what you were trying to say there, Mr. Dayton, but can someone translate that for me? Someone translate that for me, because I don't know what he's trying to say there. But hey, who knows? Next match, ladies and gentlemen. I actually, believe it or not, I didn't hate this next match. I know a lot of people were just kind of like, ugh, Amigos, or is it Migos? Amigos. Amiga, amigo, Migos. Like, ew, Migos, ew, ew. I'm okay with Migos. Look, I listen to rap music. When I think about rap nowadays, Migos do not come to mind. They don't. I understand why they're popular. I understand why they have their own certain set of fans, or a set of a fan base, a certain sector of the rap fan base. But I just don't find them entertaining whatsoever. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not hating on anybody that likes them. They just not for me. I'm an old body. But I did Three Amigos. I did like this match. I personally feel like the Street Profits are extremely underrated. Even now. Yes, their booking doesn't help them. Yes, they're very goofy. They do what they can to stay on TV to please Vince. And I'm not going to hate on them for that. I'm really not. That being said, this was a really good match. I am over Randy Orton and Riddle. I've kind of just got tired of the act. I am ready for them to break up and do a WrestleMania match. So whatever we can do to get those titles off of them, it is what it is. The match itself, honestly, the best part was the last 5 minutes. Freaking Montez Ford did an insane dive to the outside. Tope Suicida over the turnbuckle to the outside. And then we got a crazy double team finisher. Riddle pops up. Was it Angelo Dawkins? Well, I'm assuming it's Angelo Dawkins. They pop up Angelo Dawkins, and then Randy Orton catches him down with an RKO. A pop-up RKO for the victory. The crowd liked it. And then Migos get into the ring, and they celebrate with RK Bro. Well, they celebrate with both tag teams, but they celebrate with RK Bro because that's the real star tag team. Those are the real stars. Who y'all kidding? Who are you kidding? Talking about that other tag team name, Street Profits as stars. Heh. Y'all funny. You know what was actually funny? Everyone thinking Edge and Miz are going to have a good match. Heh. Remember y'all remember all those comments we got on those Raw reviews, and they were saying, hey, Alyx, don't sleep on Edge and Miz. They could actually have a good match. Get the fizzle out of here. Are you serious when y'all said that? That Edge and Miz could have a good match? Listen, I told y'all. I told you. The night they did that promo when Miz returned, I told you, hey, these promos will most likely be good, but the match is not going to live up to them. The match did not live up to them. The match did not live up to them. It was actually pretty blah. Pretty boring. It got better towards the end, but I just never got into it. The only time I got into it was when I saw Beth Phoenix. We got our girl Beth Phoenix back, y'all. Beth freaking Phoenix. Homegirl came out and showed her stuff. Beth Phoenix ain't no one to fuck with. And she still looks good. She looks amazing, by the way. I think she can still go. Matter of fact, bring her back. I would love to see Beth come back and have a run. You might as well. Like, who you have Becky fight after this? Like, real talk, after she's done with Bianca Belair, I think Beth is like the only one that's worthy of a shot. So I say give Beth one last run. She looked good, but she comes out, distracts. Well, she runs off Maurice and then distracts Miz. And then Edge hits him with a spear and pins him 1, 2, 3. Next match, I'm assuming, will be that mixed tag match. It will be Maurice and Miz versus Beth and Edge at Rumble. Sounds good to me. I don't care what you do. Just move on from this. Move on from Miz and Edge, and then do Edge versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania. Now, real quickly, that's something I want to talk about. What match do you all want to see more? Do you want to see Edge versus Kevin Owens? Because that was one I was thinking of. Or do you want to see what everyone has been trying to get to? Someone donated some Cash App money. Thank you, sir. What was I saying? The match you want to get to is AJ Styles versus Edge. That's the WrestleMania match. I personally want to see Edge versus AJ Styles. I think that match has the potential to tear the house down. I don't know who would be the babyface in that match. Your guess is as good as mine, but that's the match I want to see, and I'm going to stick to it. Let me see who donated in this Cash App here. This is from, well, thank you, sir. I appreciate your donations. Is this Matthew Tyndale? Yes, sir, Matthew Tyndale. Thank you so much for the donation. Hey, just so you guys know, for me personally, the best way to donate to me, you can donate to me over YouTube or wherever you see fit. The best way to donate to me is through Cash App because I get it right away. When it comes to YouTube, you'll get the super chat notifications and stuff like that, but I get the money right away when you donate to my Cash App. And the Cash App is right there. So, open the Cash App and then find that and then send me the money. But that's the best way for me because I get it right away. So I would really, 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 really like that. So if you want to donate to me that way, I'll take it wherever you got. I'll take wherever you got. Okay, so this is the match that's gonna get me in trouble. Oh, by the way, what's the like count? I'm still strong. I'm still 300 strong, by the way. I'm at 305. Jesus Christ. I got 305 people watching me. Hi. How y'all doing? For real, though, what's the likes look like? Because I can't see the likes. I can't see the likes. I can't see it. There's 169 likes. Oh, close. We're close to 200. Like the video, y'all. Give me a 200. Now it's 170 likes. I like that. Give me a 200, y'all. We're really close to the ultimate goal of 500. That's what I want. All right, so let's piss people off. I know most of you can't take a difference of opinion, so I know that this match is going to piss you off. When it comes to Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan, I thought this match was mid. Meh. I didn't think it was all that special. I don't think it was terrible. But just like the crowd who was dead for it, like literally dead for it, I came out of it going, this did nothing for me. I didn't leave the match going, wow, Liv Morgan is a future world champion, future women's champion, excuse me. I didn't leave the match going, damn, this really elevated Liv Morgan to a higher stance. I don't know if that's what this did. I don't know if that's what this did, man. I think actually it exposed Liv Morgan. I hate to say it because I'm a big, big Liv Morgan fan. I am constantly always going to support her. I am always going to be in her corner. I see a lot of potential in her, but I'm sorry. This was boring. Oh my God, it was boring. The moves were sloppy. Liv missed a drop kick off the top rope. I'm like, how do you miss a drop kick? You can't do that, Liv. She had a really nice suicide dive. That was good, but the drop kick off the top was bad. And then Becky's going to miss one of them rope-hung leg drops. The match looked so bad. And the crowd was dead for it because the crowd doesn't want to boo Becky Lynch. God damn it. I'm so ready for her to lose that title to Bianca Belair. Let's just get right to it. It's clear to me that the opponent for Becky Lynch is Bianca Belair at WrestleMania. Wrap up that story, have her come in, fuck her over at SummerSlam, and then get the title back. And the whole idea is Becky never lost the championship. She gave it up when she went away and got pregnant. Then she came back and won it. So when you think about it, really, really think about it, Becky Lynch is going on 3 years undefeated as WWE Women's Champion. That's pretty big. Pretty big. It's a little cheap, but still pretty big. She's going on 3 years. So when you have that type of story, the best way to end it is by her losing at WrestleMania. Clean to Bianca Belair. And there is a story there that I'm pretty sure they'll make the most out of. I think her and Becky are going to have an excellent match. I'm probably going to expect a classic long term. But yeah, like the story is Becky cannot lose that title until WrestleMania. So yeah, sorry. I don't really see. Some guys said the crowd was behind Liv. No, they weren't. What match were you watching? Guys, can we? Look, I know it seems like I'm being negative. I really know that, especially times when I'm being truthful, it sounds like I'm coming across like a hater. We saw the same match between Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch. That crowd was dead. They were sitting on their hands. They weren't going, Liv, 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 Liv. There was probably one moment during the match when they say, we want Liv. We want Liv. Okay, you had one moment, for the most part. No. Stop that. Stop that. Okay, the crowd was dead for her. I'm not making this up. You think I'm just making this shit up or you misinterpret it? No, don't tell me what I didn't see. I saw people sitting on their hands, not reacting to the match. And if you want a match to compare it to, think about the main event. They were into that match. Was Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan anything like that? No, they weren't. So just call it like it is. And yes, the ending was screwed up. Apparently, if I'm not mistaken, Becky Lynch wasn't supposed to beat Liv Morgan clean. She was supposed to beat her with the foot on the ropes. But no. Sorry. It is what it is. Quite frankly, I'm okay with her pinning her clean. She's not ready. And now we got Malik Hills. Then the crowd was literally chanting for her. So I guess you have a couple of people chanting for her for like 10 seconds. And I guess that means that this crowd really was behind her. Jesus fucking Christ. Y'all don't know what that means to get behind somebody. You had a couple of people, a section of the crowd chanting for Liv. Yes, I heard that. But if you actually used your fucking eyes and looked out into the crowd, they were sitting on their hands. Again, y'all can live in this reality, this fantasy world where these wrestlers are actually over if it makes you feel better. I'm not trying to make you feel bad, but the reality of the situation is she's not as over as you think. You know what I mean? So, hey, be careful. Don't be insulting everybody in my comments. If y'all take that too far, my moderators will ban you. Don't go insulting anybody in the comments. Okay? I see some of y'all insulting one another. Don't be going after. I see Malik in here. You know, he's disagreeing with me, and that's fine. And he says you sound dumb. Was that from Malik? Was that for me? Malik, again, this is what I'm talking about. See, guys, this is what I'm talking about. I can't have conversations now. Because what happens is I give you facts. I'm not making this shit up. I'm giving you facts. I tell you what happened. All I said was, yes, there was a point in time where there was a portion of the crowd that was behind her. But it was like, first off, it wasn't that long. And for the majority of the match, the crowd was dead. If they were behind her, they would have been on her feet completely booing Becky Lynch, which they didn't. You know, like, have you guys not seen AEW, how the crowd's supposed to be acting, how the crowd's supposed to be reacting, how they're supposed to be booing and cheering? Okay. And that's just one of those things where I'm just kind of like not going to get into it. Y'all want to believe the crowd was behind Liv. Okay. Live in that fantasy world. Live in the fantasy world where the crowd was behind Liv. The crowd was on their feet, losing their mind for Liv Morgan. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. You can do whatever you want, but the crowd wasn't behind her. But Becky did beat her. Was supposed to be dirty, but she beat her clean. She's moving on. Who fights her next? And Malik says it wasn't towards me. All right, I appreciate that. But don't go insulting one another, guys. It's just a conversation. All right. And again, I should apologize too if I came across a little aggressive there. But what you cannot argue against are facts, opinions, or whatever. All right. Like me saying I think the match was boring and you thought the match was good. Fine. That's cool. We can argue back and forth over that. Well, it was good because of this and this. All right. Fine. We can go back and forth and we'll have that. But don't argue against facts. Don't tell me the crowd was behind anybody in this match. They were dead for the majority of it. And don't try to swing it like technically they were behind. No, bullshit. They were dead for this match. That's a fact. They were dead for this match. You saw the match like I did. That's something we're not going to argue over. We're not going to argue over facts. And that's why I get aggressive, and I apologize for that. It's nothing against you. It's just I cannot do that. You know what I mean? So, it was average. They did their best. Lots of sloppiness in there. But ultimately, it didn't amount to anything. No one got over from it. And this Becky Lynch run as a heel is not doing anything for anybody. Sadly. So, let me see what's next here. Well, before I go to the next match, which I think is the main event, let me look at more super chats here. I see that super chat from Sam P. Boone. Hey, Alyx, did you get my $12 Cash App for me today? You sent me $12? Let me see. Oh, you did send me $12. Yeah, I did get it, Sam. I appreciate that, sir. Matter of fact, let me let you know I got it. Just to let you know. And Mr. Matthew Tyndale basically said, Happy New Year. Well, thank you, sir. Happy New Year to you, too. I appreciate those Cash App donations, by the way. Those of you who are continuing to donate. What them likes look like? What them likes look like? What we at? We at 200? We at 201 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Keep them likes going up. That makes me very happy. And now we're at 203 likes. Hey, I want 500 likes. Let's keep going till we get 500. All right, so the final match. The match of the night. Easily match of the night. It's not even close. Was that fatal 5-way match. It was Brock Lesnar, Big E, Kevin Owens, Bobby Lashley, and Seth Rollins. I cannot believe how well, who the fuck am I kidding? This match was destined to be amazing. This match was outstanding. And you want to know why? And by the way, you want to know how it was outstanding? You don't even need me to say it. You don't even need me to argue it. Listen to the crowd. That crowd, the same crowd that was dead the entire fucking night. They were dead. Other than the opening match, they were dead. They came alive. They came alive for this match. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about when it comes to the crowd getting behind someone. And I see people in the live chat still trying to argue to me, well, it wasn't all the way behind her, but some people, stop it. Stop. You had a couple of people cheer for Liv. Yes. But don't say the crowd was behind her. All right? The crowd was behind this match. The crowd was into this match. They were popping for every move. They popped for all the wrestlers. Freaking Brock Lesnar getting speared through the barricade was crazy. Him hitting them 3F5s, right? 3F5s back to back. Got a big pop. The Suplex City business. Oh, this match was outstanding. I loved every single second of this match, and so did the crowd. Again, like when it's good, they'll get behind it. See, I was on the impression that the crowd was just boring. Like the crowd didn't like wrestling. No, this match just showed to me, you know what? Maybe it's not the crowd. Maybe it's not the people. The show is just lifeless. It has no life to it. It has no life to it. And then this came around. You get Brock Lesnar in there fighting these 5 people and confronting Bobby Lashley. Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you something. The 3 seconds we got with Lashley and Lesnar in this match was all I needed to go. that's the main event of WrestleMania. I know Roman's going to be at WrestleMania, but Roman's going to fight Drew McIntyre. Sorry, Roman doesn't need to be the main event this year. The main event should be Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Lashley. The 5 seconds you got of them was all you needed to see. Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait till they get to that match. But it was a surprise, kind of, seeing Brock Lesnar come in and win the championship off of Big E. So I'm assuming we do. Here's what I think we're going to do. We're going to do Roman versus Brock at Rumble. And that match will be, I guess, for the Universal Championship. And we're going to tease the idea of Brock Lesnar holding both belts. And once again, have Brock go back and forth between shows. But we'll do Brock Lesnar and Roman at Rumble. We'll have Big E be in the Royal Rumble with Bobby Lashley and others. After we're done with that, we're going to do Big E and Brock Lesnar in February. Wherever they're doing in February, we'll do that match. And then we build to Bobby Lashley versus Brock. That looks great. That sounds like a great plan for Brock Lesnar, actually. I can't wait for that. And people are like, well, what is Big E going to do for WrestleMania? I don't fucking know. What do you want him to do? I don't know. Look, I'm sorry that, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm always going to be a big fan of Big E's. His championship reign as the WWE champion didn't do anything for me. I felt like Bobby Lashley was more of a significant champion than Big E was. Do I think he was a terrible champion? No. But he wasn't lighting the world on fire either. He didn't carry himself and made me believe he was a world champion. I'm just being honest with you. I don't hate him. I think I love the guy. I just think he got the championship way too soon. So yeah, I'm actually kind of happy they got that title off of him. And what we should do is give him the briefcase again. And this time you wait. You give Big E the briefcase, you wait until he cashes in on Roman. To me, the one to beat Roman Reigns should be Big E. It should have been Big E when he cashed in, but okay, if we're going to hold it over until Roman beats The Rock, fine. Have Big E win the championship, or the championship, him the briefcase one more time, and then this time, wait. Be patient. And then have him cash in on Roman. Because I don't see Roman losing to The Rock at WrestleMania. So what should happen is this. He should have a match against The Rock at WrestleMania, and then Big E should come in and cash in on him. That's what should happen. And then you do the rematch, where Big E beats him clean. I do think there's a place for Big E. It's not too late for him. I just think right now, it's just too soon. It's just too soon. It's just my thoughts. But he'll get there. What does Kevin Owens do? Again, if he doesn't fight Edge, I have no idea. This was one of the reasons I didn't want him to re-sign with WWE. It's like past day one, I have no idea what the hell he's going to do. Clearly, he has to fight Edge at some point, right? Okay, so we'll probably do him and Edge either, if not at WrestleMania, sometime afterwards. And that would be an excellent match to do. But after he's done with Edge, like, what does Kevin do? What are we going to do with Kevin Owens? I'm very scared for him. Seth, I'm not that scared for. We'll find something for Seth to do. For me, I mean, they can still do Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, although that's let's not do that. Let's not do that, actually. Let's not. What we'll probably do is AJ Styles and Edge, and I guess Kevin Owens and I don't know. Big E. Well, Rachel Buck has an idea. Rachel Buck says it should be Kevin Owens and Damian Priest. I'm not against that. I'm not against that, Rachel. It's not a bad idea, actually. I think they could actually do something with that, perhaps. Yeah, someone said, look, they were actually chanting "This is awesome" during the match. I know. They were actually into the fucking match. And that's why I get so annoyed with people who are telling me, well, the crowd was into Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch. I'm just like, look at the crowd during this main event and then look at how they were for Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan. There were some people chanting. Again, like, y'all, you can convince yourself whatever you want. I'm not going to fight you on that. So, but yeah, man, it's kind of crazy that we could be on the precipice of seeing Brock Lesnar and Bobby Lashley at WrestleMania. Finally, we get a match that we've been begging to see for such a long time. And I can't wait for it. I think the match is going to be fire if we get it. But yeah, that's, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's it. Was that the only thing we're talking about? Are we done? Yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the pay-per-view. That is day one. It was a very skippable, very whatever pay-per-view. Okay, 1 second, y'all. I'm freezing up. I apologize. For me freezing up there. So let's remove this. All right, so that's my review. So I'm going to let's take about 13 minutes just to interact with y'all in the live chat to see what y'all been saying and do some shout-outs, actual shout-outs this time. So, Jordan Lopez. Seth and Kevin might challenge RK Bro. Oh, no. No. Can we not? Can they not? That's too much. They might do that, though. I don't want it to happen. Your mom. Hi, Mom. Brock Lesnar versus Lashley in a steel cage. Hey, I'll take Brock Lesnar and Lashley in whatever match you want to give me. Mr. Wrestle. So day one was mediocre. You can say that again. Some of y'all need hearing aids. I hope y'all don't go deaf. Yo, Malik, stop insulting people. Quit insulting people, man. You're going to get yourself blocked. I know there's some of the moderators in here, man. You better keep yourself in check. QJC says, day one was just decent. Yeah, I mean, average, decent. Wasn't terrible, but it wasn't groundbreaking either. It's actually pretty blah. Is it Bowler Gamer TV? Fatal Percent was the best. Fatal 5-Way was the best. I think he accidentally shipped the 5. And McIntyre versus Madcap Moss was the worst. Hell yeah. Midnight Joker, was it the best pay-per-view of the year so far? It's the only pay-per-view of the year so far. Yes, fuck you. It's the best pay-per-view of the year so far by default. I hate you. I hate you so much. You make me give WWE best pay-per-view of the year for like 24 hours, hopefully. DD Original, hear me out. At WrestleMania At WrestleMania, fatal 4-way for the Tag Team Championship ladder match. Rollins and Owens, Cedric and Benjamin, Gable and Otis, and the Street Profits. Don't you mean because freaking RK Bro are going to lose the title, so you're giving it to Rollins and Owens. I don't hate that. Mr. Griffin, Happy New Year to you, Alex. I'm heading to bed. We'll agree to disagree on Becky Lynch, Liv Morgan. I thought the match was good. I do agree with you on one thing. Becky's heel turn doesn't do anything for anybody. It hasn't done anything. Okay. I mean, dude, like it's just preference, really. You thought the match was good? Awesome. I didn't. I thought it was actually pretty blah. And what I'm not going to do, and I'm not saying you're doing this to me, Irvin, I am not going to bow down, bend over to make people happy, to cuddle them and stroke their egos. I think the match was magnificent. You had to think so too. Duh. Did I just do a Bill Cosby? Duh. I think. I'm not gonna do a Bill Cosby impression. The match was good. Duh. Okay, that's enough. But yeah, we're not gonna do that. Hey man, it's cool. You like the match? Good on you. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself, because that's what really matters. Okay. Good to have you all here. Thomas Farmer. Who had the better run, Kofi or Big E? Well, by default, I guess Big E, because he didn't lose in 8 seconds. Kofi had a stronger start. Kofi had a stronger start, but he fizzled out as time went by. Big E had a okay start, but then he held his own and didn't just lose the title outright. So, how about that? That's what I'll say. Dayton, I hope this isn't true, but I heard there's talks of doing AJ Styles versus Grayson Waller. Ew. Ew. Can we not? That sounds so stupid. I'm thinking that's going to happen at New Year's Evil. That's what I thought they were going to do. Have AJ wrestle him at New Year's Evil and let that be over with. Now, AJ is probably going to fight Edge, as he should. Shout out to Alyx, even though we disagree. He never takes what I say close to heart, and same here. You still the homie. Oh, hey, man, it is what it is. I am going to tell you if I disagree, and I'll put my foot down and say, you're fucking stupid. No, I'm joking. I'll put my foot down and say, hey, this is what I believe. Take it or leave it. Paul Heyman is, well, let's answer that question. Where is Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman is sitting backstage until Roman comes back so they can finish that storyline. I personally think it's better off waiting until Rumble. Just wait until Rumble to wrap it up. You didn't need to blow it off here at day one. You didn't need to blow it off here at day one. So yeah, wait till Rumble. Who should win the Rumble, despite people wanting Bobby Lashley versus Lesnar and Rock versus Reigns? Bobby. That's the best choice. Bobby Lashley. Do Bobby versus Brock Lesnar. Someone's saying that Paul Heyman has COVID. Does he? Does he really? I hope not. Curious question. How long did it take your hair to grow? Oh, this? So I actually cut my hair. So it used to be all the way down here. Like to my waist. We're going into 10 years now. I started growing it in 2012. 10 years. 10 whole long ass years. All right, guys, I'm tired. So we're going to cut it off here. You can definitely continue to cash at me, show me some love on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. But give me your thoughts about the show in the comments. I appreciate you for making me a part of your day. So as you file out, keep in mind, you can still donate to me using Cash App or Venmo. With Venmo, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's still A&H 1990. You can send it to me however you want. But that's the best way to get money to me, Cash App. So donate, continue to support the channel. And thank y'all for making me a part of your day, no matter where you are, whether you agree or disagree. Understand that this is just wrestling. We're only here for fun. I'm not here to beat you down or make you feel like shit. But let's just end it on this. 2022 is going to be a new year for me in terms of me no longer giving a shit about trying to say things that will make everybody happy. I'm going to say what makes me happy. I'm going to be true to me, and the ones who resonate with me, who ride with me, who rock with me, who can ride and agree to disagree, who can have a conversation with me, connect, resonate, vibe. Those type of people I want on this channel. I don't give a shit whether it's 1,000 or 100,000. I am going to make my videos my way. And hopefully you guys will stick around. So until then, thank you guys. Happy New Year. I'll catch you guys next time right here in Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Peace.